In addition to, one more time, average rate of change of a function, which requires 2 points, or these two concepts that mean the same thing, we also have something that involves average or rate of change, okay? It's the average cost, profit, or revenue. 3 different functions. The average cost is the cost over the number of units. Average profit, profit over the number of units. And average revenue, average cost, average profit, average revenue, is revenue divided by the number of units. So you have to be very careful and read the question, paying attention to what is asking us to do. Because I wanted to share my screen and go to whatever average you want to work on. Average profit. Sparkle Pottery has determined that the cost in dollars of producing X vases, the British is vase, we say vase, is given by this. So that is the total cost given to us. If the revenue from the sales of X units is given by this, find the rate at which the average profit per unit is changing when 50 are made. Okay, so to add to the confusion, one more time here, we may also be asked to find the rate of change of average profit. What does this mean? First, I have to have this function. After I find this function, then I'm asked to find this, because it's the rate of change of this function. So this is the function, and this is the rate of change of this function. So now I can copy the question. I'm going back there. Okay, where was it? So this is 59 on 163. So we are given the total cost, 4,300 plus, what is it, 2.1 times x 2.6. They're also given us the revenue. The total revenue is 65 times x 2.9. And they want us to find, when x equals 50 units, they want us to find the rate at which the average profit is changing. So in order to find, so they're asking us to find this function prime. They're asking us this evaluated when x is 50. This is the question. Given the total cost, given the total revenue, we don't have the profit. We don't have the average profit. So first we have to determine the profit. Then we have to determine the function called average profit. And then we have to differentiate it. And then we have to plug in 50 in it. Do you want me to repeat the steps? Anyone?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, please.
Awesome. So we are given the total cost function. We are given the total revenue function. And the question is loaded with a lot of stuff. It says, find the rate of change of average profit. Not the rate of change of cost, not the rate of change of revenue, not the rate of change of profit. No, the rate of change of average profit. Average profit is this function, profit over the number of units. So first I have to find the profit, then I have to divide this function by the number of units to find the average profit, and then when I'm done, I will differentiate this function, and then when I'm done, I will plug in 50. So let's take it step by step. In step 1, I need the profit. Can anyone explain how to get the profit?
You're looking at a perfect function?
Say it again.
Are you just looking at profit equals revenue minus cost?
Excellent. Be careful how we subtract. Here's the revenue minus the fixed minus the variable. So we have this piece. What is the next step? The next step is to find this function. So then P of x over x is this minus this minus this, everything over x. I need to explain one thing here before we continue. That's why I'm going to put a triangle. So if I have a plus b plus c divided by x, can I rewrite this as a over x plus b over x plus c over x? Of course, I can have minus, it doesn't matter. So if I have 3 terms or 4 or 2 or more over one term, can I write a over x plus b over x plus c over x? Will this going backwards mean the same thing or not? So my question is it legitimate to rewrite this as this?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely legitimate. Yes, thank you. And you can go backwards. If I have a over x plus b over x plus c over x, they all have the same denominator. I can write them over one denominator. I mean, a plus b plus c over x. Awesome. I'm going to continue jumping over this explanation. And let's see what happens next. That's exactly the situation. This over this, I have 65 times x to 0.9 over x minus 4,300 over x minus 2.1 x to 0.6 divided by x. I will try to simplify, but not this one, because I know how to differentiate this. This is easy. But this is not. So we copy 65. X to 0.9 over x. I copy the base. That's why we review the exponential notations. Can anyone tell us what to write instead of x to 0.9 over x? Anyone? X to which power? So x to 0.9 over x. What do I write? Copy the base. What happens with the exponents?
Subtract?
Yes. From 0.9, I subtract 1. What do I get?
Wait, 1.
Yes. Leave that alone because we know how to differentiate it. Minus 2.1 times x to which power? How do I change this?
Negative 0.4.
Excellent. Wonderful. So here's step number 3. Again, we found p of x. We found p of x over x simplified as much as possible. Now we want to do this. This differentiated. Nice. Not difficult, because these are easy, and this I know. It's a special formula, and I know it. So then we want p of x over x all prime. I need to differentiate this, then I differentiate this, and then I differentiate this. Can anyone help with the first one? Negative 6.5 times x to negative 0.1 minus 1. A constant over x prime is negative 4300 over x squared. We reviewed the formula today, but this is minus, so I have to put plus. 4300 over x squared. Bring down negative 0.4, and I have plus. That would be 84, and I have 2 decimals. And x to negative 0.4 minus 1. Final step, p of x over x prime, and I will plug in x equals 50 in it. Definitely not by hand. I know it's, oh, I have a minute. Okay. It will take me more than a minute to just plug in this sophisticated function. Okay, so negative 6.5. Negative 6.5 times x, and the power is negative 1.1. Close. Bring it down, plus 4300 divided by x squared, and then plus 0.84 times x to power negative 1.4. I forgot my parenthesis here. I'm going to insert it. Insert, and left parenthesis. Okay, so now I go to second and finally plug in 50. Here it is. It's positive 1.64. 1.64. 2 measurement units. 2 measurement units. Dollars per unit. It's a rate of change. It has to have 2 measurement units. One from this, one from this. And this is it.